Hi, I'm Angie, and yeah, we're making another filling for our chocolate bonbons today. And yeah, right now I'm recording this video between Easter and Mother's Day, so I'm kind of in the middle of the chocolate craziness, and so I thought we would make something really fast. Fast is always a ganache. So we're making one layer of a ganache, and then I've never made a walnut praline before, so I thought, let's give that one a try. Let's just figure out how it goes. Here we go. Let's start with our walnut ganache. So I have about 200 grams of raw walnuts here. So I will caramelize them now with 200 grams of sugar and about 1.5 tablespoons of glucose syrup. Okay, here we go. So our caramel is nice and brown. All the sugar has melted. Now I'm transferring the nuts onto a parchment paper or onto the table. And now I will let this cool down until I will be able to touch it. Alright, and now I'm going to take aside just, I don't know, how much is this? Let me weigh this. So those are 20 grams, and what I'm going to do with this is I set it aside and I will cut it down later, and I will have it as a, nice and crunchy piece in my chocolate, but I'll show you later. And the remaining bits we're going to blend. So I will just add everything here into my blender and blend it really well. So this is never ever going to be completely smooth, but smooth enough. And that's kind of also why I want to add a little bit of crunch, so everything is like nice and crunchy for the praline. And here's what my praline looks like. So I had to add 20 grams of cacao butter. You can also add any kind of oil, like a walnut oil. The blender just didn't want to move because everything was so solid, so I had to add something liquid to get everything moving and going. And yeah, that's where we're at. So the praline is done, and now we can move forward with the ganache. Let's move forward with our ganache. Here I have 100 milliliters of cream. I have prepared 100 grams of chocolate in a bowl. 1 tablespoon of butter here, which is about 13 grams. And now I'm going to heat up my cream and pour it over my chocolate. Alright, and I'm adding the cream in 2 steps. And I'm stirring in between. And you see that I'm not adding any additional sugar into my ganache. And that's because the walnut praline is really sweet. And I'm using a 78% dark chocolate, so I'm hoping that we have the sweetness of the walnut praline. And then we have maybe the creaminess and, the dark chocolate flavor from the shells, of course, but also from our ganache. But obviously, if you like your chocolate to be really sweet, you can also use white chocolate here or a milk chocolate. This is looking pretty good, nice and glossy, but I still see 1 or 2 lumps in there, so I will also go in with my immersion blender now. This is our ganache, and I'm going to wait until all of the fillings have cooled down to, about 30 degrees Celsius, and then we can start piping. Fillings are ready to pipe. And I'm going to start out with my walnut praline because it's more runny than my ganache. I'm trying to go for half and half, or maybe a little bit more of the ganache, because the praline is really sweet. And I have cut down the caramelized walnuts, and I'm just adding a couple of pieces on top. I might have cut down a little bit too much, but don't throw it away. This is perfect on your ice cream. And now the ganache. And now I'm going to let my ganache completely set, and then we can add our last layer of chocolate. Okay, I'm trying out a different angle today. That's why you see me. Let's just see how that works out. Okay, here we go. Let me show you how they look like. I think they turned out pretty cute. Now I would say it's time to cut one of these open. Well, I guess you get the idea. It was a little bit rough to cut through the caramelized walnut piece. But yeah, here you can see the walnut layer and the ganache layer. And in the middle, the crunchy walnut. Yes, this tastes really good. So you have this really smooth ganache, and which is like this dark chocolate, right? And then you have this really sweet walnut praline, and then the best of it, the crunchy walnut piece in the middle, the caramelized walnut piece. I think you should definitely give this a try. It's a really, really good one, and I will make these again. Yes, approved. As always, thank you so much for watching. You know how it goes. If you have questions, you leave them down below. You can send me a DM on Instagram at Chocolatier. And if you're looking for tools, equipment, you have questions, you want more videos, I have a lot of links down below as well. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one.